when something happens to us, I feel like we go into these different types of, a different type of mindset. You know, it kind of like a fight or flight, or we feel like we have to get back at that thing or back at that person, or to match their energy. But what if I were to tell you that the best revenge is no revenge? The best revenge is to not be like that. And I read this quote from a book I'm reading. It's called Meditations. And it really, I kind of already knew this because I've been going through phases of being the bigger person. But, you know, it's kind of like this quote I read. It's kind of like this quote I read also. It said, you know, why be mad at the world as if the world cares? The world doesn't care if you're mad. The world is forever changing. Everybody's going to change. You know, people are going to do this thing and go back to acting like how they already were acting. So why get yourself riled up? Why go out of your way to get revenge? What is revenge doing for you? It's doing nothing. What is getting your get back at somebody doing for you? It's doing nothing. What can you do for yourself though? You can process your emotions. You can process the thought of how that made you feel. You don't have to project how that makes you feel. You can transmute that into better energy for yourself, I mean. You know what I'm saying? But obviously it's hard to deal with, you know, trying not to get revenge because well, why are they doing that in the first place? You know what I'm saying? It's not like I did anything wrong to you. But some people don't understand that what they're doing is bad because life is lived through perspective. You know what I'm saying? Life is lived through everybody's own version of their world. You know what I'm saying? They don't even see the wrongs that they're doing to other people. Some people just have so many things going on with inside of them. They don't understand that they could be hurting somebody. And through all these past few years, I'm realizing that some people don't even understand what they're doing. They can't even comprehend what they're doing because they have so much going on in their life. People's lives are truly chaotic. Everybody's life is chaotic in their own way. And sometimes you're just that person that's in their life that they truly don't care about. And it's not to be upset over that. I'm not saying this to make you feel less of yourself. I'm saying this to help you understand that everybody goes through something. And it's not worth it. I've got revenge before. It doesn't really make you feel better. You know, you can't fight fire with fire. It would only make the fire bigger. You will only create a bigger hole that's inside of you that you feel like you're missing because they hurt you. But you can heal your own wound and you can project love. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else can understand what you're going through but you. Nobody truly understands how much something can hurt you because they truly just don't understand. But as time goes on and as time passes, you come to realize that the revenge is kind of your way of trying to express how much you wanted to be loved. And sometimes we feel like revenge will help somebody love us more for some reason. For some reason, we feel like hurting somebody who hurt us will help them understand how we felt. Man, you guys might just be going back and forth, tug of war. Pow, 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 pow. It's not worth it. You know, and I've been thinking about this, like, what are you chasing in revenge? What feeling are you seeking in trying to get revenge? Serious question. I'm gonna let you think about that. Serious question. What are you seeking when trying to get revenge? And like I said, it could be love. It could be some type of feeling that you're trying to get them to feel for you. But in all honesty, you shouldn't really be searching for any feelings. I don't really know if peace is a feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's a state of mind. I don't think it's a feeling. As feelings, you can experience the opposite of that feeling. I don't think you should be chasing that in anything. Happiness, joy, yeah, they come around, but you shouldn't rely on those feelings to make you feel like who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like how this person hurt you, how this place did you wrong, or how this job treated you. You shouldn't try to get revenge on them. You shouldn't try to shit on them. That doesn't really do anything for you. Hell yeah, I went up to the job, man. I told him, fuck you. I told him I hate y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What is that doing for you? You're only creating more negativity in your own home, in your own soul. Like I said, creating that bigger hole. But what if you confronted this person? Hey, this made me feel this way. Obviously, it's not that easy, but I'm giving an example. You know what I'm saying? What you said really hurt me, and what you did really hurt me. And I feel like you didn't care about my actions. So, we're done. Okay? You gotta learn how to talk to people like this. You gotta learn how to let other... It's okay to not be strong all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. Let your guard down sometimes. Understand that I'm not trying to say you've been defeated, but you've been hurt. And it will only hurt you more if you get revenge. It's not worth it. Choose peace. Peace comes from love that you are emitting for yourself, I guess I can say, from my personal experience. Peace comes from you. It's your mentality. It's what you choose to do. Even when people do you wrong, it's what you choose to do. What would be a peaceful situation in your inner space, in your world? And I feel like that's very important. It's very important to control your reactions. Because when you control your reaction, you realize what's the problem. You know, the problem was never them. The problem was never you. I feel like we should stop putting the blame on other people and other things when we feel like we should seek revenge or seek some type of fulfillment in getting something back from somebody. What I've been realizing is the love that I gave to you, if you didn't accept that love, if you didn't accept the things I was giving towards you, and you do something wrong to me, I only feel sympathy for you, and I can only pray for you to get better for your mental health. I can only pray that I can only pray and wish the best for them. That's what I'm trying to say. Because at this point in time in my life, I understand what I want. And you may not understand what you want, but I think your soul does, though. I feel like if you yearn for that connection, then I think you know what you want. At least in somebody else, or at least for yourself, that you want peace. So, seeking revenge will not give you anything but more hatred, and fill your heart with more anger. But why be angry at the world as if it even cares? Man, I'm gonna be spamming that quote. But nah, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be better on trying not to fight fire with fire. Let things be as they are. You don't always have to respond to the negative thing. You don't always have to respond or react to those negative things that people are trying to put onto you. Just let things go. A day at a time, you'll learn that seeking revenge is really not worth it. Yeah. I really do love y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, the growth the channel has been seeing, the family that we're building, the community. I love each and every one of y'all. I love y'all so much. Join the members in the description. I love y'all. Have a good one.